just ordered it from the website. And it's, there's no charge for anything. But I know I could put it on myself, and I bet everybody here can, but I don't know what they'll do with a lot of people that can't do it. I guess they'll have to send somebody down.
How do you put on that seat post? I mean, how do you put on your seat to the post?
You have to take the
Oh,
seat
all
out.
you do, you just slip the post out of the bottom
Okay.
support
Okay.
and put the new post in, but then you have to take the seat off and put the seat back on. The
That's
seat
the
on
problem.
the new post. Yeah, that's
the
a little
problem.
tricky.
And then
Yeah.
if you have a warranty with your bike that I bought 3 years out, does that, invalidate is that the right word? Does that make the warranty invalid?
It shouldn't.
Yeah, yeah.
I doubt it in this case because I think they have a liability issue here, so I don't think they'll do that.
Okay. But Steve, they said in the article that I read, you have to look to see if you have that number, that model number. And the model number is all the way down, and it took me a while to figure out where it was, even when Mike and Diane were trying to tell me where it was. But I want to show you where it is, okay?
Okay.
It is, so here's my bike. All right, so Steve, you gotta go all the way down to the bottom, all the way down in front of the flywheel, right, Phil?
Yeah,
And it's down there on the inside, they call it the fork. Maybe you knew that term. I didn't know fork. I thought the fork was up here at the top, but it isn't. So that may be something you want to look at.
but it is easier on the instruction book that comes with the bike, the pamphlet. On the back, if you turn the pamphlet over,
Yeah.
the model is on the back.
Oh, I didn't know that. That would have been too easy for me to do. Why didn't I do that? I was
Well,
down on the ground with my with my flashlight.
I think we pretty much all have the one that's affected because unless you got the upgraded model, the Peloton Plus, that isn't affected by that is not affected by this recall.
Or else if you got one in Canada, Pamela,
Yeah.
maybe I think, Europe and Canada aren't affected either. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Yeah, so it said my order was placed and it's going to be sent. So Phil, I have you on speed dial. How's that?
Okay. No
Thank
problem.
you. If not, I'm going to ask for somebody to come down. I'm not going to do it myself. I don't think I will. All righty, we're going to go ahead and get busy here. Carol, you know what to do, kiddo, okay?
Okay.
All right, thanks, love. Okay, we've got a 9-minute warm up. So let's get started with what you typically use for warm up gear. We're going to get started at 70 RPMs, 70 to 75, 70 to 78, 70 to 80, nothing higher than 80. We're going to be here a while, so just get comfortable, okay? Just get comfortable. Norma, great to see you today.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. And Susan's logging in. Great to have everybody here with us today. Great. Pamela, you're muted, but is that okay? Do you want to be muted, love? No? Okay. Up to you. All right.
I was muted. My dogs were noisy before, so I muted. But
We love those doggies. We love those doggies. No problem. All right, kiddos, 70 to 75, 70 to 78, 70 to 80. Your opportunity to warm up is right here with your typical warm up gear. Oh my gosh, we have Susan with us today. Wow, good to see you today.
Well, nice to be back.
Good. We're happy to have you here. Wonderful. Polina, did you see who's here?
Yeah, I want to say hi to her. Yeah.
Yeah, there she is. And Susan, you wouldn't believe how great Polina is doing. She's just doing fabulous.
Oh,
So
wow.
that's
It's gonna take me a while to catch up.
Well, she'll help you. She'll bring you along, won't you, Polina? You'll do a great job.
Probably.
Okay, so what you typically use for warm-up gear. Pamela, where are you gonna start?
I've been starting at 29. Should I stay there or should I go up to 30?
How you feeling today?
Maybe I should just stick with 29.
Okay, that answers our question, right? Good. Phil, 30?
30.
Yep, okay, good. Steve?
30.
30, good. Catherine, where are you starting? 14?
Yeah,
Okay, good. Did I put words in your mouth there, Catherine?
yeah.
Oh, gosh, don't let me do that. Andy, how about you?
29 should work.
29, all righty. Carol, are you starting lower?
21.
All right, great. Norma?
27.
Great, 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 great. Susan, we'll let you get all settled before I start talking to you, okay? Okay, just worry about the RPM today, Susan. Don't worry about intensity, okay? Does that sound okay? Susan, is that okay? Just worry about RPM, try not to worry about intensity.
Which Susan?
No, you're the only Susan on today.
Oh, okay, thank you, yeah.
You're welcome.
It's gonna be a bit of a climb.
That's okay. That's all right. No worries, no worries. Okay, so working on this 9-minute warm up. Oh, here comes our other Susan from Philadelphia. So now Susan, you'll be Susan from Toronto. Susan will be Susan from Philadelphia. That's great. Okay, now 40 more seconds to go. Warm up gear only. 70 to 80, somewhere in between. Just find it and hold it. Do the best you can. Now hold this for about 30 more seconds. We've got this. We've got this. Okay, so intensity today will be lighter than it has been the last 2 classes that we've done. So I want you to be aware of that. So zoning will be zone 2, zone 3. Phil, nothing higher than zone 3 today, okay?
Yep,
All
absolutely.
right, good. Okay, great. So we've got 5 more minutes of the warm up. So start picking up that RPM just a little bit faster. So let's build this RPM up. If you're still in the 70s, just start to build it up close to 80. If you're hitting 80 already, go ahead and start to build this RPM up just a little bit higher, but keep it under 85. So we're starting out like that, nice and easy. Good, good. Good morning, Susan in Philadelphia. Great to see you today.
Morning.
Great to have you there. The color of your walls are so pretty behind you. That's lovely.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All righty, 19 more seconds to go. This is being recorded. We're going to use this, put this into our library because this is always a good one for you to use when you're not 100%, or if you're just adding in, that class that you missed. So sometimes these classes are really good to have in our back pocket because we don't want to work really intensely when we're not in a group and we're not live. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Okay, very good. We want to be safe. All righty, so 10 more seconds to go. So we're gonna pick our RPM up as high as we can, and we're gonna hold it as long as we can. So start to accelerate up towards 90, nothing higher than 90. Try to control the pedal stroke with this light resistance. Sometimes it's challenging. Sometimes it's challenging to hold that RPM. So keep that right there. We'll stay with this for 15 more seconds. Try to stay with it. Wonderful job. 8 seconds to go. Great work. 5 seconds to go. Great job. 3, 2, and start slowing down. Control the descending RPM back down to 70. We have 3 more minutes of the warm up. So just staying right here, we're going to be doing intervals today as well, and something similar, as far as time frame that we did on the Tuesday, Thursday, but the intensity will be lower. It's going to be a different class. but we only have the 80 to 90 RPM range so that we find the best results with for our classes. So what we want to do is we want to constantly change them up. And that's exactly what we do. Okay, 15 more seconds to go. Great job. All righty, 10 more seconds to go. So you're back down towards 70. So here we go. 2 minutes left of the warm up. You're going to start to build it up. 75 RPMs. You haven't changed resistance unless you're having difficulty this morning
I
connecting
went
mind to
up
body.
to 30, Kathy. just
That's
so-
all right. That's good. That's good, Pamela. Great job. Great job. Yeah, and sometimes when you get on your bike like that, Pamela, sometimes you think, I'm not good, but then you start and all of a sudden you start to feel just a little bit more, it's more available. So now you're lifting towards 80 RPMs and hold that right there. We have 90 more seconds of the warm up. So now you're around 80. Good. And we're holding that for 20 more seconds. We'll go 80, 85. We'll finish up at 90. And then we'll come all the way back down to 80 again. So hold it right here, guys. Hold it right here. So the 70 to 80 RPMs is no longer in our toolbox right now. We're trying to get up and stay in the 80s. Okay, 85 RPMs for 30 seconds. Great job. Great job, great job, great job. Wonderful. Okay, 20 more seconds to go. Good. 15 seconds to go. Great job. Good. Smooth out that pedal stroke. Try to quiet that upper body enough that you can just monitor that pedal stroke nice and easy. And now we lift to 90 RPMs in the warm up. Great job. Excellent. So we're getting ready to come back to 80. We're getting ready to come back to 80 with more resistance. If you have been able to get to 90 and hold it for this last 30 seconds, you're ready to add one more resistance turn. But if your journey hasn't been successful yet to 90, don't worry about it. Just stay with the resistance you have. Alrighty, so pull it back, add one resistance turn. Good. We have 1 minute at 80 RPM. So now you have 31, right, Pamela?
Yes.
All right, good. So we've added one more to warm up. Good, good, good. Susan in Philadelphia, how you feeling today?
Pretty good.
Good. How'd you do after the class on Thursday?
I think pretty good.
Okay, great. You don't remember any challenges later on?
I don't remember much.
Well, that's it. You're describing me there. You're describing me. I can't even remember if I served last in pickleball. So, whatever, so don't worry about that. That's right. All right. All righty. So what's that?
If it was bad, hopefully I'd remember.
I think you would. I think you would. So that's a good thing, right? Okay. So we're staying at 80. Now listen. 5 seconds to go. Good. You're going to add one more resistance turn on. Now, stay at 80. Don't go 78. I know some of you dropped down to 78. Don't do it. Now you've got warm up gear +2. So you're starting to feel just a little bit of recruitment on the upper part of the leg, right? The quadriceps, the hip flexor. So the more you can shift your weight back to the back of the saddle to accommodate that pedal stroke, that would be wonderful, wouldn't it? That would be absolutely wonderful. Okay, 30 seconds to go. These are all 1 minute long. Now, Polina, this is going to be really good for you because you're not going to add any resistance. You're going to just try to get to 80 and you're going to hold it as long as you can. Same with you, Susan in Toronto. You're just trying to get to 80. That's your goal today. That's your goal today. All right, now listen. One more resistance turn. We stay at 80 for 1 minute. And now you're thinking, wait a minute, Kathy, you said this wasn't going to be intense. It's not. It's not. It's not going to be as intense as Thursday. But all we're doing is loading up at 80. We're going to unload. So don't worry. Okay. You're going to unload shortly. 40 seconds to go. Now, as we begin to accelerate towards 90, 85 to 90, we unload what we just loaded on. So you're gonna go back to warm-up gear +1 in 25 seconds. And as you accelerate, I'm gonna see what the heart rates do here. I'm gonna see what we need to bring those heart rates start, climbing up into, well into zone 1, if not zone 2. So now don't abandon this. I mean, don't abandon it because you think it's hard. It may feel like it's hard, but the heart rate is not responding like you think it is. All right, now unload back to warm-up gear +1. So you're dropping back 2 resistance turn. Pamela, you're going back to 31, right?
Yeah.
Now begin to accelerate. You've got 1 minute to get to 90. You've got 1 minute to get to 90. You don't have to go to 90 right away. You've got time. You start accelerating. You can kind of see that 82, 84, 85, 86, 87, 88, 89. See, I can count 90, and you're going to hold 90 RPMs right here for 30 seconds. Do the best you can. Best you can. Best you can. So this is all, this whole transition has been 1 minute to get up to 90. Now we're going to be slowing back down again. Now remember, your descending RPM is important because you don't want to drop it below 80. You've got 8 seconds to go, 5 seconds to go. You're going to slow it back down to 80 beginning now. Good job. 45 seconds at 80. Good. 45 seconds at 80. How's everybody feeling? Pamela, what's your heart rate?
115.
That's perfect. How about you, Andy?
109.
109. That's great. Susan in Philadelphia.
126.
That's interesting. Good job. Excellent. Carol?
114.
114. Phil?
116.
Good. Steve?
127.
Whoa, he's up there with you. Susan? Catherine?
108.
108. Okay. Norma?
Mine's not showing up yet, Kathy.
That's okay. All right. Hold the thought. Start building the RPM up now. Build the RPM up from 80, keeping everything the same, and start to build the RPM up to 85, then 90. You've got 45 seconds to do it. Great job. Polina, what was your heart rate there?
105.
105. That's great. That's great. That's great. How about you, Susan in Toronto? How you doing?
108.
Okay, that's brilliant. That's brilliant. Norma, don't worry. Do you have something to tell me now?
90.
Okay, let's be mindful. We'll be mindful of that. When did you take your beta blocker, love?
Probably about 45 minutes ago.
Okay, all right, good. All right, everyone, bring it back, 80 RPMs. We're holding for 30 seconds, 30 seconds, okay. So you kind of feel what's happening. You kind of feel what's happening. All right, so bring it back. Grab that oxygen that's available now. Grab the oxygen that's available now. And then we'll bring it back up towards 90 again. We're giving ourselves plenty of time through this first stage. Great. All right, here we go. Get ready. Deep breath. We're going back up. And slowly build the RPM up to 90. Slowly build the RPM up to 90. Yeah. Have it be a journey all the way up to 90, not just a destination. You want to have it be a journey all the way up. See how you're feeling. See how you're feeling. This is great. 10 seconds to go. You're going to get recovery in 8 seconds. Good. 5 seconds. Get ready for a heart rate check and recover. 70 RPMs. Good job. Good job. Good job. Pamela.
115.
115, that's great. So you're not even into zone 1 yet, are you?
No, it's the very bottom, yeah.
Oh, yeah, very bottom. Phil?
102.
Oh, wow. Okay, Steve?
122.
122. Are you still at 30, Steve? Or 31?
a 31.
Okay, great. Catherine, how about you?
106 and 16.
Okay, great. That's perfect. Andy,
122.
122 at 30?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you for that. Carol, where are you?
117.
Oh, wonderful, honey. Thanks for that. Norma?
Now it's down to 78.
There you go. That's my girl. That's my girl. Great job. Great job. Great job. Polina,
103.
103. Great. Okay, great. Susan in Toronto?
105.
Great job. Great job. Susan in Philly?
It got to 127.
It got to 127. Are you at +2?
I'm at +1.
+1. Okay, let's stay at +1, okay? Let's
Okay.
stay at +1, see what happens. All righty, guys, here we go. We're going back to the resistance that you used on your last effort. Back to the resistance you used on your last effort. 80 RPMs, you're gonna hold this beginning now for 30 seconds. Good. So what we did on the last one, it was 60 seconds or 1 minute. It was 1 minute, it was 45 seconds, it was 30 seconds. Now we're going 30 seconds and we're gonna build up to 1 minute. So we're just gonna flip it. So sometimes that reverse ladder at the beginning really makes a difference on how you respond in this next stage. I love reverse ladders. We've done them. They're very, very good. All right, now start to build it up towards 90. Now don't go right to 90, build it up to 90 and hold for 20 more seconds. It'll be a 30-second block. Great job. Great job, great job, great job. I didn't ask you to add any more resistance, right? All right, I want you just to stay there. Stay with that resistance. 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, slow it down. 80 RPMs, 45 seconds. Great job, great job, great job, great job. Just allow yourself to be under with that heart rate. Just allow yourself to get ready for the next stage. Give yourself that opportunity to maybe not work hard right out of the box. Remember what we did at the first part of that first stage. We overloaded a bit, and this is why we did it. Okay, 15 seconds to go. You're back at 80 RPMs. Remember, you don't have to just drop to 80. You can just slowly descend to 80. All right, now here we go. It's going to be 80 to 90. You've got 45 seconds to get there, beginning now. 45 seconds to get there, beginning now. Take your time. Take your time. Wow, good job, everybody. Great job. Great job. You're 15 seconds in. Continue this. Continue this. Now, okay, so just don't hang back at 80 unless you cannot get up higher than that. Now it's time to kind of come along. Let's go. Come along. Come along. 15 more seconds to go. We want to end up at 90. Good job. Excellent. 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 Okay, great. 5 seconds to go. Remember, when you descend back to 80, you go slowly back to 80. Please go back to 80 right now. You've got 1 minute. Great job. How are you feeling? Everybody okay? Yeah? Everybody okay? Nobody is overworking, correct? No, I didn't hear one word. Okay, everybody okay? All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna assume that that is okay. Everyone's good. All right, kiddos, you have a little over 30 seconds at 80. Now, when you get to 90 and hold that for 1 minute, then we're going to be able to decide how to move into that next stage. We'll get recovery after the 1 minute at 90. We'll get a heart rate check, and then we'll get a recovery of 2 minutes. That last recovery was just a little over a minute. You didn't need any more than that. You guys are in fabulous shape. 10 seconds to go. Great job. All right, guys, getting ready now. You're 20 minutes into your workout. You should have the saturation, oxygen uptake available. Let's go now. Slowly build the RPM up to 90 and hold it there. Good job. Good job, good job, good job. Excellent work. Excellent work. All righty, you're 10 seconds in. Good. You have now 45 seconds to ride close to 90 or at 90. Do the best you can. Do the best you can, best you can. All right, good. 30 seconds to go. Great job. Good job, good job, good job. Excellent, excellent, excellent. 25 seconds to go. Well done, well done. Great job. 20 seconds to go. Great work. 15 seconds to go. Hold on, hold on. Pamela, I'm hoping you're in zone 1.
Yeah.
8 seconds to,
And one-
good. Okay, good. 5 seconds to go. Everyone's gonna get their heart rate check. Remember this resistance and recover. You've got 2 minutes to recover at 70 RPMs. Okay, Pamela, what was it?
122,
That's perfect. And you're at 31?
32.
That's great. All right, Phil, how about you?
124 at 33.
Okay, that's great. Catherine?
110 at 15.
Wow, that's good. That's good. That's good for this. Andy?
130 at 30.
At 30. Okay, how did you feel it at 130? You felt okay, huh?
Yeah, I felt okay.
I felt okay. I think you looked okay. You look good. How
Yeah.
about you, Carol?
120 at 23.
That's perfect. That's perfect. What'd you do about the RPMs? Did you accelerate?
Yeah.
Okay, wow, good. Norma?
87,
87. And where are you on your resistance, hon?
29,
It's great. Okay, Susan in Toronto, tell me about you. Your heart rate first
100 at 25.
at 25. How about the RPM? How'd you do?
I got up, but 25 is low for me, so.
No, it's all good. That's okay though, coming back. This is good. This is good. How about you, Susan in Philadelphia? Tell me about your heart rate.
122 to 124 plus 1.
Good. I like that. I like that for today. Is that okay with you, I hope?
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay, Polina, how about you?
98.
98. Where was your RPM, sweetie? How fast were you going?
Maybe 77.
Okay, your goal is to get to 80 on this next one, okay?
Yeah.
When we accelerate, I want you to try to get to 80. All right, good. All righty, guys, here we go. We're gonna go to 85 RPMs. 85 RPMs utilizing the same resistance you had on your last effort. 85 RPMs utilizing the same resistance you had on your last effort. We're gonna be there for 2 minutes. 2 minutes at 85 RPMs. Now, let's think about this. What's gonna happen to the heart rate here? Are you gonna visit the heart rates you just described to me? Or will they be lower? Let's see how they do. Let's see how they do. 90 seconds at 85 RPM. So Polina's job is just to accelerate up towards 80. Hold it as long as you can, Polina, and then pull back.
Yeah.
Great. All right, good. Good, 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 good. 85 RPM. So in a little over a minute, I'm gonna have you start checking in with your heart rate. If your heart rates are higher than what you quoted me, you're gonna hold your 85 RPMs. If they're not as high as what you quoted me, you're gonna lift to 90. That's how this is gonna work. Alrighty, so what we're doing is we should be pretty close to those aerobic numbers that are amendable. There's like a range of those numbers. They're efficient. Great. Steve, you doing okay? I didn't ask you last time because I know you got off the bike.
Yeah, I was at 120
That's
at 33.
That's perfect. 120 at 33. Thank you for that. Okay, great. Super. Okay, so start thinking about perceived exertion here. How would you say you feel? How would you say on a scale of 1 to 10? Are you doing okay? Yeah? Okay, because you are now 26 minutes in the class. Okay, start looking at your heart rate. If the heart rates are higher than what you just quoted me, you're staying at 85. If they're not, you're going up to 90. So let's go. Now, we're gonna give you 1 minute at 90 or 1 more minute at 85. That's gonna be a total of 3 minutes for this stage. We'll make our decision after that, what we're gonna do next. Great. Phil, what was your heart rate on that last one?
Now it's 122. It was 124.
Uh-huh, okay, Pamela.
It's 127, but it was
Great.
it was 118 before.
That's great. Steve, how about you?
120.
Okay, Catherine, how about you?
113.
That's good, that's good. Andy?
128.
Okay, that's great, Carol?
119.
119, that's great. Norma?
89.
89, that's great, kiddo. Stay at 85, love. Go back to 85. How about you, Susan in Toronto?
100.
All right, good. And Susan in Philly?
122.
Perfect. And Polina?
106.
All right, everyone, stay at 90. Go, stay at 90. If you're not at 90 and you were at 85 because your heart rate was starting to come up and you had met or exceeded your heart rate on the previous check, everyone's going to 90 now. Everyone's ready. That 90 is available now. 35 seconds to go. We're at 90. We're at 90 RPMs for 30 seconds. You're going to get recovery. You're going to get recovery. So let's wait for it. Wait for it. Wait for it. 20 seconds to go. These efforts should not be hard. These efforts should not feel hard to you guys. You guys are in fantastic shape. 10 seconds to go. Good job. We've got 8 seconds to go. You're going to remember this. If you change your resistance, I need to know about it, but I need to know what the heart rate is and recover 70 RPMs. You only get 2 minutes to recover. We don't have these big intensity numbers here. Susan and Foley, what did you get to on that last one?
127.
That's perfect. That's perfect. And that was at 90, right?
Yes.
Yes, good. Polina, what was your heart rate, hon?
108.
108. And where was your RPM? How fast were you going?
Not too fast. Same, maybe 76.
Okay, that's okay. All right, honey, that's good. Susan in Toronto, any higher than 100?
No.
How about 90? Was that available?
Yes.
Great, that's perfect. I'm so happy with that. Great job, Susan. Norma, how about you, hon?
85.
That's perfect. That's perfect. Good for today. Really good for today. Carol, how about you?
122 at 90, and I was at 23 resistance.
That's perfect, hon. So that's wonderful. Andy, how about you?
133.
Wow, you're still at 30, right?
Yes.
That is excellent for today. That's the kind of numbers we like to see today. Catherine, how about you?
116 at 16.
Oh my gosh, Catherine, you are building, aren't you? That's good. Are you okay?
Oh, well, I'm kind of wet.
Oh, and you were able to go to 90, right?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. Good job. Okay, Steve, where did you end up?
133.
Wow, are you still at 33?
Yeah, dropped it back to 32.
That's good. I think that's a good job. All right. How about you, Pamela?
I was 133, but I had to increase to 33 to get into zone 2.
I like that. That's very good. That's right. Keep that resistance. That's excellent. Bill?
It was 126.
That's great. You're at 33?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Okay, here we go. Use the resistance that you had on your last effort. You're going to 80 RPMs. I want you to stay right there. Good. 80 RPMs. We've got 80 RPMs for 2 minutes. Same resistance you had on your last effort. So you got all this oxygen on board right now. So, whatever we do right now, that oxygen is going to be available. So focus on your breath now. We're not going to be breathless today at all. Not at all. So, Pamela, I saw those zones that you sent me, and that was really helpful to me. Thank you for that. Because that helps me know exactly where we should be, just like you do. So wonderful. Thank you for sending those. Those were great. So Pamela, I want you to meet or exceed 133 here, okay, during this effort. Not at 80. Wait till the end of the stage. but I want you to reach for that today, okay? All right, good. All right, guys, that's really great. Hold it right here. Good job, good job, good job. I love everything that you guys send me. I love everything that you guys send me. Good job. Okay, hold it right here. Hold it right here. Excellent work. All righty, all righty. Now, you are using the same resistance you had on your last effort, 45 seconds to go. We are actually gonna add one more turn to the resistance level. One more turn to the resistance level. So what I'm gonna have you do, Andy, is I'm gonna have you scoot to the back of your saddle right there. He's really the only one I can see with the saddle. And Phil, I can see you too. Okay, so scoot back to the back of that saddle when you add that resistance. Did everyone do that?
Yeah.
Good, everyone did that, right? Okay,
It's a
now,
30, right? Are we at
what's
80?
it? You're still at 80. You're still at 80. You added one more resistance turn on. So this is kind of different, isn't it? This is more like a hill climb. Alrighty, so stay right here, guys. Check in with the heart rate in 30 seconds. We've passed that 2-minute mark. Now we've got 30 more seconds to add on with that new resistance. Pamela, what are you seeing?
118.
118. See, it's not 80. It just doesn't do it, does it? It just doesn't do it. And if you're like where you want to be with that heart rate and you don't want to work any harder, don't lift the RPM. But now, Pamela, go to 85. Everyone else go to 85 if it's available. The intensity is going to change, right? Because you've added one more resistance turn on. Good. We have found that level of success at 30 minutes. At 30 minutes, we found that level of success. Now we're just going to kind of kick that into gear right here. We want to stay efficient. Start checking in with your heart rate right now. Good, good. If you want to stay at 85, I want you to stay at 85. If you've got room at the top in zone 3, I want you to go to 90. Go to 90. Good, 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 good. So you're no longer in zone 2, right, Pamela?
I'm in zone 1.
All right, stay right there. Go to 90. Where's your resistance?
34.
All right, go to
I'm
90.
Going into zone 2 now.
Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. Don't look at it for 30 seconds. It's like a
I've
bull.
become bone obsessed.
I know it. Me too. Welcome to the club. Okay, 15 seconds to go. Pamela, you're gonna stay at 90 until you get into zone 3, okay?
Okay.
Everyone else is gonna pull back for recovery after a heart rate check. Everyone's gonna pull back to 70 for heart rate, pull back to 70. Pamela, stay there until you get to zone 3. And you know what that number is, right?
Well, no. I
It's
think
138, 138, okay. All right, guys, recover. How'd you do, Phil? How was the heart rate?
130. Yeah, 130 at 34.
That was perfect, perfect. Carol,
118 and 23.
you're loving that, yeah. Andy,
133 at 31.
perfect, excellent. Steve,
134.
134, okay, no higher than,
133.
yeah, no higher than that. Catherine?
115.
Okay, 115 on your way. That's great, that's great. Norma?
86.
86, good, great. Susan in Philadelphia?
133 to 135.
Ooh, be careful, okay? Unless you're really ready, I know. We've been holding you back the last 2 classes, I know. And
It's kind of where I am, where I'll be for indefinitely.
okay, all right, so not to worry, okay. All right, Susan in Toronto, how'd you do?
103 at 27.
That's good, good girl, good girl. And Pamela, are you still at 90 or did you get up to 138?
No, I went into zone 3 and I stayed there for 30 seconds. So then I.
Perfect, great job, great job, great job. Pamela, recover. Okay, the rest of us are gonna prepare, but Pamela, recover. You've got 23 more seconds. Good job, guys. Okay, good job. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go back to the highest resistance that we've used on the last effort, the highest. This is our last stage, Pamela, last stage.
How
All
long is
right.
it?
How long
long
is
is
it? How
20.
long is it? It's 7 minutes long.
17 minutes, yeah.
No, 7 minutes.
Oh,
Andy, it's 17 minutes long. That's right. And we'll see you on Tuesday. Right, exactly. Okay.
oh, that's something to look forward to.
Oh, yeah, I love you. I love you to pieces. Okay, guys. Okay, 7 minutes long. You are now going back to the highest resistance you've used on your last effort. 80 RPMs. Let's stay here. You've got 1 minute. Okay, 80 RPMs, 85, 90. We're gonna do a ladder up, but we're gonna do a descending ladder down with time. So it'll be 1 minute, then we'll drop it to 45, 30, okay? Now, Pamela, not much higher than 138 during this whole stage. Everyone else focusing on high end zone 2, low end zone 3, okay? Nothing much higher than that, even though you feel great, Pamela, okay? We don't want to push too hard today.
Okay.
Okay. All righty, 18 seconds to go. You know, you guys can lie to me anytime you want. I mean, if you want to ride a different ride, you can do it. I believe anything you tell me. I'm just gonna say that. All righty. Okay, so here, 1 minute in. 1 minute in, you're gonna go to 85 RPMs on the ladder. Lift it. Let's go, Polina, if you can. Let's pick it up. All righty, now you're at the highest resistance that you've used. So you gotta make decisions here. We've gotta do educated decisions here. No alternative facts, just straight numbers, all right? So after this minute at 85, check in with your heart rate. If your heart rate's higher than what you just quoted me, you got to stay there or drop 1 resistance and go to 90. You've got to start using these numbers on your gears and your resistance to know how to stay in these zones. That's great. That's great. Good. Okay, 15 seconds to go. We're going to be checking in with the heart rate, right? If you have a question about what you need to do, just let me know. Now we're getting ready to go to 90. We're getting ready to go to 90. All right, so what can you do? 90 RPMs, 1 minute. If you've already met that number that's at the low end, Susan, yeah, right? So if you're already at 133, 135, what are you gonna do?
Stay 85.
That's great. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Because the thing is, what we have found with you guys, even though you drop a turn of resistance to the left and accelerate 5 more RPMs, 90 RPMs seems to be like what works really well to bring the heart rate up, doesn't it? Yeah. So we've got a kind of a moderate RPM in there at 85. So that's kind of nice. That's kind of nice. 20 seconds to go. All right. So start checking in again. How's your heart rate? How's your heart rate? Okay, Pamela?
131.
131. Okay, great. Pamela, stay right there at 90 until you get to 138. Okay. All right, now everyone else, slow it down. 80, you've got 45 seconds. 45 seconds at 80. Great. Good. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't mean to pick on you. I'm not picking on you, Pamela. We just want to get you there, okay?
Yeah, I want to do this.
Okay, I thought so. I thought so. 15 seconds in. How's everyone doing with their heart rate? Any question on where you need to be? Everyone okay? All right, good. Okay, great. All right, so you're 25 seconds in. So we're getting ready to accelerate back up to 85. Pamela, are you there yet?
No, 133.
Stay right there if you can. Stay right there if you can. What's your highest resistance you're at right now?
I'm at 34.
Okay, all right. Here we go, guys. 85 RPMs. Pamela, go ahead and load 1 more resistance turn on and back off to 85. Let's see what happens. Okay, so I go to 35 and slow it to 85 and see what.
I'm at 138 now.
That's perfect. Perfect. Okay, come back with us. 85. 85.
At 35? Should I stay
Yeah,
at
go back.
35?
No. Stay at 8. Go back to 85. Go back to 85.
But
Good.
what
Hold
about
it
my
right.
resistance?
Keep your resistance right where it is. Don't add
Okay.
any, don't take it away. Just stay right there. Good. All right, guys, see how we can change it? We can make it better for you. We can make it better specifically for you with resistance and RPM. All righty, guys, you ready? Take a deep breath, Pamela. We're going back to 90. Let's go back up. 90 RPMs, 90 RPMs, 45 seconds. All right, this is what's gonna do it, Pamela. This is what's gonna do it. All right, hold it, guys. Hold it. 90 RPMs. What's everyone seeing with their heart rate now? Phil?
134.
Okay, great. Steve?
130.
130. Okay, that's great. That's okay with me. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, I'm glad
Okay,
we're,
good.
I'm glad the finish line's coming up.
It's coming up. That's right. That's right. Andy, how about you?
134.
134. Excellent. Excellent. Catherine, how about you?
114.
1 4. Oh, kiddo. All righty, guys, you're almost there. What RPM are you at and holding right now, Andy?
90.
All right, slow it down. 80 RPMs. Good job. Drop it back. Good job. 30 seconds. Good job. Pamela, what's your heart rate right now?
141.
All right. I'm going to take that. Tell me how your perceived exertion is at 141.
I would say a little, I would say the same.
Can you hear her talk? I mean, how many words was that? I think it's the same. I mean, how many was that? Boy, you're perfect in zone 3, kiddo. Oh, I love it. I love it. All righty, guys, get ready. We're going to accelerate. We're going to accelerate, Pamela. We're going up to 85. Are you
I
ready?
stayed at 90. I'm still at 90.
Okay, come on back to 85 with us
Okay.
again. All right, 85 RPMs, 30 seconds. Good job. Good job. Excellent job, you guys. You're almost done. You're almost done. You're almost done. You have less than a minute. Less than a minute. Oh my gosh, you're fabulous. You're not touching your chest, are you, Pamela?
No.
Okay, okay, okay.
Sweat.
All right, all right. Carol, how you feeling?
Good, I feel fine.
Oh, great. I'm so glad. All right, get ready. You're at 85. Pamela, let's finish it up. Close it out. 90 RPMs. Let's go. Finish it up, finish it up, finish it up. Great job, great job, great job, great job. Excellent job, Polina. Go, Polina. Go, Polina. Go, Polina. It's go for Polina. Green for Polina. Go, 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 kiddo. All right, good job, good job, good job. 10 seconds. Pamela, how you doing?
136.
Perfect. Stay there. Perfect. 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. You're done. Great job. Woo! Woo, 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 woo. Phil, where'd you end up?
135.
That is brilliant. Don't you think that's brilliant?
Eh,
And wait a minute, don't say that. Yes, for today, that was great. That was great. And where was your resistance? 33 or 34?
34.
That's what I thought. Okay, Pamela, tell me about it. What
Um,
resistance did you have?
35.
Okay,
But I didn't get like to 138 until I was in 90 at 35.
that's great. That's great. That's great. That's great. All right, Steve,
133,
perfect. And you were at, what was the resistance?
32.
32, great. Catherine, were you at 16 or where were you?
116 at 16.
116 at 16. I think that's like your golden heart rate. Don't you think so? 16,
No.
116. I love it, Catherine. Thank you for that. How about you, Andy?
140.
Uh-oh, 140. That's a little high. Okay, but what was your resistance?
31.
Wow, good job, honey. How'd you feel? Did you feel okay?
Yeah, feel good.
Oh, I love it. I love it, kiddo. Carol, where did you get to, sweetie?
123 at 23.
Oh, good girl. You really did a really good job today. Good job, Carol. Norma?
It went up to 96, then it went down to 84, resistance
Mhm.
51.
Okay, very good, honey. That's good. 31?
Yes, 31.
Wow, strong woman today. Good job. Susan in Toronto.
105 at 27.
Wonderful. And the RPMs were available?
Yes.
That's brilliant, Susan. Congratulations. Susan in Philadelphia.
I dropped a gear to +1 and went to 90 and my heart rate dropped to 131.
Well, that's great for today. That's perfect. That's great. And as you drop the resistance, your heart rate dropped with it. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, Polina, how about you?
It was 110.
110. Okay, what was the highest highest cadence you did, RPM?
I think it was 77.
77, okay. Okay, great. We'll continue to work on that. That's great. That's great. All righty, what a great Saturday class for everybody. This should not have been a wipeout class to the point where you're gonna need a nap later on, although I love naps. So it's fine with me. I don't have a problem with it at all. Shake it out, drop the hands down, roll the shoulders up, back and down. And a big inhale. Let's do a big cleansing breath, reaching up. And an exhale all the way down. Let's place our fingers behind us, walk our shoulders back, lift our chest up, take a deep breath here, open those chests. Good job. Excellent. And release. Good. Sweep our hands around, lace our fingers together, press our hands away as we lower our chin. Thank you, Pamela, just got it. Chin lowers down to chest. Good job. Go ahead and reach it all the way up and float it all the way down. Good work. Right arm's gonna come across our chest. Good job. Excellent. Good, 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 good. Excellent. Reach out with the palm up and the elbow. Guide the elbow up towards the sky. Try not to hold on to the elbow. Maybe the forearm or even the tricep. No strain. And lower down. Good. Shoulders up, back, and down. Good, good. Right arm comes across the chest. Great. Susan in Philadelphia, feel okay?
Yes.
Okay. You think you'll be on those antibiotics for a long term?
20 days, but these are chronic infections
Yes.
and yeah, we'll see if this clears somewhat, but still waiting for other cultures.
Okay.
Um,
Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's just,
It doesn't seem to have affected your breath though.
I think it affects my lung function. We haven't measured it recently, but I think I've adapted to it
Mm-hmm.
because it's just been a chronic.
Wow. Gee whiz, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. We all have our own challenges, right?
Yes, we do. You're absolutely right.
And
Right.
Still
Okay,
have that
let's-
pretty smile.
Yes, exactly. She never ceases to amaze me.
well,
Okay, so let's go big inhale and reach all the way out to the end handlebars. Make sure those heart rates are down before you stand up and lower your heels down to start to stretch through that Achilles tendon and calf. That's right, Susan. We all have our journeys. That's right. That is really right. Pamela, I think we've got a lot of good information for you for next week. I know what we're planning on doing next week. I think we're going to be great depending on how you're feeling, Okay, so let's lift the chest up, rotate those pedals around. Good. And do the same thing on the other side. Good job. Good job, good job, good job. All righty. Go ahead, rotate those pedals, lift the chest. And when you're ready, you can hop off that bike and we'll stretch some lower body. Great. I'm gonna turn this way so you guys can see me. Good job. Okay. So today we're gonna start and repeat a hamstring stretch, just like we did the other day. I want you to shift your weight to your right foot, step forward with your left, and just step back, bend that back knee, and let's get into the hamstring and the front leg. Now, I always say it, try not to lock out the knee, try to keep the knee somewhat soft. Put all your weight on your supporting thigh. Good. Good. Hold it right here. We're going to stay on this supporting leg as we slowly rise. Reach for something that you might be able to hold on to, bend the knee, that knee, same knee, and let's get into a quadricep stretch. Good job. Good. Grow, 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 grow. Now we're gonna stay on the same side. Release this foot, cross that ankle over the top of that right thigh and sink down for a glute stretch, piriformis stretch. Even some of us can even feel it into the IT band. Great. We're gonna stay on the same side. Rise, lift up this knee, take that ankle behind your supporting leg. So you have the leg in the back and the arm that you reach up with. Now, you can hold on as you hinge over, or if you feel you can, reach for the forearm, come back up, and encourage the stretch deeper into the outer hip. Great work. Slowly come up and release it. Excellent. Uncross and kick out. Good. Let's go to the other side. Shift your weight now to your left foot, forward with your right. Bend your back knee, flex your front foot, hamstring stretch. All the weight is on your supporting thigh. There's no weight onto the stretching leg. That front knee is soft. Good. That's excellent. Now slowly rise. We're going to stay on the same side. Bend the knee, reach back, quadricep stretch. Great job. Great job. Stay on the same side. Release the foot. Cross that ankle over the top of your supporting thigh. Bend, come down. Bend that back knee. Now try not to hinge too far forward. Try to keep that heart center up. Great job. Slowly rise, lift up the foot, take the ankle behind your opposite ankle. So now you have the IT band getting ready to be stretched. Up to you, you can hold on or reach for the forearm, come up, hinge to the side. Good work. Good work. Slowly rise, release, and uncross, kick out. Okay, let's step into a hip flexor stretch. Shift your weight back to the right foot, giant step forward with the right, back heel up, bend yourself, bring your knees into a lunge position. So, back heel up, front knee bend. You're gonna tuck underneath this back hip. If available, place your fingers behind you. Lift the chest up. Take your gaze slowly up. And now you feel a strong stretch up through the top of the quad into the hip flexor. Go ahead and untuck that hip. Release the hands. Step together. Good job. Same thing on the other side. So now step back with the right, or left, I'm sorry, left. Your opposite. Tuck underneath that hip. Once again, lace those fingers behind us. Lift the chest. Stretch out. Good. 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 Take the gaze up. Hold that position. And untuck. Good job. Release the hands. Step together. Good job. Now, go into a wide stance. Turn the toes out at a diagonal and bend the knees almost into a squat. Take the heels of the hand on top of the thighs, fingertips drape towards the inner thigh. Shoot the tail back. Okay, so now draw the belly in, tuck the chin under, tuck the tail under, and roll it up. Good job. Big inhale right here. Last exhale here. Heel toe or hop together and kick out. Great job, everybody, today. How do you feel? Good?
Good.
Very good.
Great.
Very
Great
good.
Saturday class.
Good. Any questions, any concerns about what we did or why we did it?
Kathy, if you have a minute, I want to ask you a question.
Sure,
Okay.
sure. No problem at all. I'm just gonna stop the recording.